Well, as we head into the unofficial start of the summer tourist season, this Memorial Day weekend, there's a big question remaining. How will tariffs and the United States' relationship with Canada impact tourism?
It is a big weekend for travel, so we started asking around to see what industry leaders are anticipating. Jamie Ashley is joining us live this morning from Old Orchard Beach. Jamie, what are we hearing at this early point but important point in the season?
Yeah, Jess, it is certainly still early on. It does not feel much like summer out here this morning at all. This restaurant here, Belle Buoy Restaurant in Old Orchard, their opening day is today. They haven't even opened for this season yet. But in asking around, we've heard from local business owners who say they're starting to feel that pinch of tariff uncertainty. Now, we spoke to Ken Mason, the owner of the Seaside Inn in Kennebunk. He tells us that he's spoken to Canadian friends and family members who've told him their national pride is what's keeping them away. In 2024, we know those Canadian tourists spent just under $500 million here in Maine over the summer months. And that business is something that hotel owners like Ken Mason have come to rely on. He says his Canadian guests typically book the longest stays that he sees, typically 5 or 6 days, instead of just 1 or 2 nights, making it a quick weekend trip. And that is certainly not the case for this Memorial Day.
I don't see any Canadians coming down this weekend. We luckily were booked up for the weekend, and we would have probably 40% Canadians. We don't have any at all. Usually March, April, and May, we run 45 to 50% Canadians, and they come for 5-6 days at a time. We've had 2, and that's not 2%, that's 2 Canadian families. That's all that has come down so far.
Well, Governor Janet Mills says it's estimated that the state could lose 225,000 Canadian tourists this year, but her administration did put up signs throughout the state in popular vacation destinations like here in Old Orchard Beach and at border crossings to encourage those Canadian visitors to keep their trips booked through the summer. Now, Memorial Day, it's certainly a big travel weekend domestically as well, not just internationally, and we're already off to a good, strong start here. Amy Liu is joining us live from Washington, D.C. this morning. Amy, so far we're already seeing travel records being set for this Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, so Jamie, despite those worries over tariffs as well as the U.S. trade war impacting the economy, travel experts actually say this year could beat a previous Memorial Day travel record that was set 20 years ago. Now, according to AAA, they predict that 45 million people will travel at least 50 miles or more from their homes this holiday, the vast majority of them doing it by car. It likely has a lot to do with gas prices dropping to their lowest ever since 2021. The current national average, according to Gas Buddy, is $3.08 for a gallon of regular. Now, 18 million other people are also flying, and the TSA says it is prepared to handle those crowds. AAA says the holiday won't break any air travel records here. Several major U.S. airlines are actually scaling back the number of domestic flights they carry out this summer. Fewer people are booking leisure trips because of their worries over the economy. But there is something to look forward to here. Experts say that gas prices are expected to be even cheaper later on this summer. In some places, it could be under $3. Reporting live from Washington this morning, I'm Amy Liu, Maine's Total Coverage.
Well, Amy, thank you. And despite the wet weather kicking off this Memorial Day weekend, AAA already reporting that nearly 2 million people here in New England will be traveling for Memorial Day. Reporting live in Old Orchard Beach, I'm Jamie Ajoulay, Maine's Total Coverage.